reign of the Galactic Empire was by far one of the most difficult times to be a Jedi Knight in all of galactic history. To be a Jedi essentially meant death. Even more than this though, Jedi Knights that managed to survive Order 66 faced far more than the Empire, as the Force itself turned on the Jedi. Because of this, some of the few Jedi lucky enough to survive Order 66 actually embraced the dark side of the Force following the rise of the Empire. Some did so willingly, and others with a push by Lords of the Sith. Today though, I wanted to discuss 4 Jedi that embraced the dark side of the Force and either became Sith Lords or Dark Jedi during the time of the Empire. 4 Jedi that completely abandoned their code and embraced the darkness. First though, I would like to discuss 2 Jedi that gave up the Jedi way during the time of the Galactic Empire, the first being Quinlan Vos. After it was revealed that Quinlan Vos was about to have a baby, Order 66 was commenced, and instead of remaining a Jedi, he managed to escape and lived in happiness with his wife and new child. Another Jedi that gave up the Jedi way was named Ferrus Olin. Although Ferrus eventually became a rebellion leader, he was never a Jedi after Order 66 and what he believed was the great fall of the Jedi Order. Now though, I want to discuss 4 Jedi Knights that fully embraced the dark side of the Force after Order 66. The first Jedi is Maris Brood. Maris Brood was actually being trained as a Jedi Padawan when Order 66 was commenced. Her master gave his life to ensure that the Empire would not find Maris, and eventually she was recovered by Shaak Ti. Shaak Ti in Legends continuity being one of the most powerful Jedi that managed to survive Order 66. For the next decade, Shaak Ti trained Maris Brood on Kashyyyk, although one day after Shaak Ti was killed, Maris embraced the dark side. Maris Brood eventually fully embraced the dark side of the Force after Galen Marek, the secret apprentice of Lord Vader, killed Shaak Ti. Brood embraced the dark side of the Force in part because she desired the power to kill Galen Marek. Unfortunately for her though, despite embracing the dark side, this was not enough to defeat the apprentice of Lord Vader. Although she was defeated, Galen Marek opted to ultimately spare her, and her fate was unknown. Next is the rare Jedi that actually managed to become a Sith Lord past the era of Lord Sidious and Lord Vader. A'Sharad Het was a Tusken Raider Jedi that managed to survive Order 66 through sheer skill alone. A'Sharad was so powerful that he managed to fight off the clone troopers that were once under his command. Het survived Order 66 by no luck, and out of pure power and skill in the Force. Unfortunately though, Order 66 would turn him to the dark side, as his love, a fellow Jedi, was killed during the Order. Ultimately, A'Sharad Het became a raider and leader of a Tusken clan on Tatooine. It was here where he partially fell to the dark side of the Force after he was defeated in single combat by the Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Years later though, Het would enter an ancient Sith temple and would emerge a Dark Lord of the Sith. A Dark Lord that would destroy the rule of 2 and create the rule of 1. A Sith Lord named Darth Krayt. As I said earlier, Het was a rare Jedi as he actually managed to become a Sith Lord after Order 66, not a simple Dark Jedi. The next Jedi that embraced the dark side of the Force is the only Jedi Knight that turned to the dark side which is canon on this list. This being is the Grand Inquisitor. It is inferred in the Darth Vader comics that the Grand Inquisitor actually turned to the dark side before Order 66. However, the Order 66 was the moment that he had been waiting for to learn more of the dark side of the Force through the Sith. Specifically, the newly deemed Dark Lord, Darth Vader. It was revealed in the Vader comics that the Grand Inquisitor turned to the dark side of the Force because there was Jedi knowledge that he was not allowed to access. Despite formally being a Jedi Temple Guard, he felt as though the Jedi Order was hiding something from him, specifically the Jedi Master Jocasta Nu. Jocasta Nu, who is of course the famous Jedi Librarian. Just for added measure though, I want to point out that all of the Inquisitors were former Jedi themselves, with a few of them even being named. One of the Inquisitors actually hated Mace Windu a great deal, and this was one of the reasons why he embraced the dark side of the Force and became an Inquisitor. Finally, the last Jedi on our list to turn to the dark side is the Jedi Master turned Inquisitor, Jarek. Jarek is by far the most powerful Inquisitor in Star Wars Legends, even living beyond that of Lord Vader and Darth Sidious's reign over the Empire. Jarek managed to survive Order 66 as he was in the unknown regions when the Order went down. Another interesting fact is that Jarek was actually the Padawan of Jocasta Nu. After returning to the known regions after the rise of the Empire, several Inquisitors captured Jarek and turned him to the dark side of the Force. This was relatively easy, as in secret, Jedi Master Jarek had always been fascinated with forbidden knowledge. It was in fact his job as a Jedi archaeologist to uncover the ancient Sith and the ancient Jedi, as well as their vast powers. Eventually, Jarek would have to be defeated by one of Luke Skywalker's prized pupils in Kyle Katarn. Still though, even past the reign of Lord Vader, Jarek became one of the main antagonists in the Star Wars series, again being by far the most powerful Inquisitor that we have ever seen. But those were several Jedi that turned to the dark side of the Force after Order 66, and why? But leave your thoughts on these 4 Jedi in the comments down below, and tell me, out of the 4, who is your most favorite? Thank you guys as always so much for watching the video. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.